Guten Tag, Yakam Kebabs. It's been a while. Anyway, for today's video, we're gonna have to go back in time by roughly 4 years to the wonderful year of 2017. Oh. Well, anyway, we're in 2017 now. Back then, the YouTube platform was quite interesting, with the most popular things on it being the floor is lava, slimes, and fidget spinners for some reasons. Now, you see, among those brain-dead trends, there was this one little thing that stood out. On the surface, it was a text-based dating simulator, but of course, if it was just that, it wouldn't be this famous. But you see, Young Kraken wasn't horny, so he really didn't give a shit. So today, I'm also not horny, because I have a lot of real-life girlfriends. Yeah, I do. So, of course, I'm not gonna play it. That's it. That's the video. Good night. I just wanna be loved, man. Well, since you caught me anyway, do you wanna watch an awfully unfunny video about me explaining the plot of the game? No? Well, tough shit, bitch. Upon booting up the game, you're met with a rather ominous message. Don't worry, ignore it. This is a perfectly normal dating simulator. Trust me, fella. Now, after you ignore that ominous warning, you just click on start game and the game asks you for a name. And because I'm a very mature fella with a very mature sense of humor, of course, I pick Dick. Kill me. Now let's stop talking about my interactions with the main menu and let's get into the wonderful plot of this wonderful game. Basically, we already established that your name is Dick, because you're a dick. So basically, this guy Dick has a childhood friend, which I've seen enough anime and hentai to know where this shit is going. Just fuck already, you two. However, they don't fuck, cause they're pussies. So basically, this wonderful friend of yours says that you should join a club, cause you're a lazy piece of shit, which you are. Now you decide to, you know what, I am gonna join a club. So you join the fuck it, the Buko Brr Club. Very good club indeed. So you might be asking, how the fuck did you join such a nerdy club? Good question. Well, you see, you're not actually a nerd. You're a goddamn alpha male because your name is Dick. Every Dick is a goddamn alpha male. So let me tell you how you got in this wonderful club. You see, initially you wanted to join the anime club. So now I retract my statement about you being an alpha male, you goddamn piece of shit. But instead of joining the anime club, your childhood friend asks you to visit her club just once, you know, just once. Well, have a little fun. Have a little look at the book. So when you go at the club, you meet the other members. One of them is Yuri, she's a bit shy. The other one is Monica, she's basically a regular girl, and the other one is your wonderful child friend. And I think I'm forgetting somebody, but I'm pretty sure she doesn't fucking matter. Go fuck yourself, not okay. After thinking about it for a while, you come to the conclusion that every heterosexual male would come to. You're staying at that fucking club, my G, those women are goddamn smoking. Now that's basically the introduction. Now for the next few days you write poems and you interact with characters depending on who the fuck you pick. Now you might be asking, how the fuck do I pick my G? Well, the answer is quite simple, you simply pick words. I don't know how it fucking works, cause I have a monkey brain. Moving on, there's basically a festival at which every goddamn club participates, and so does yours. So what activity does your club plan to do for this wonderful, you know, festival? Reading books. I mean, not books, reading just fucking poetry. I don't fucking know. I'm not goddamn smart, I haven't read a book in years. So basically at this wonderful event you decide to make preparations. You know, one of you makes fires and shit, another one of you makes the decorations and shit, and another one of you picks the poems and shit. I don't fucking know, I already forgot. Well, since you're a useless piece of shit, you aren't given a specific task because you have literally no talents, but instead you're instructed to help one of the guards, and then the game gives you this choice. So basically you decide to go with Yuri. Well, not you, I decided to go with Yuri. Why? Because she has a big personality. Big, huge personality. Now when you were making these wonderful preparations, Yuri and the other bitch got into an argument, but I don't give a shit about that. Now you see, your childhood friend didn't attend school that day. So you decide to go check up on her, you know, see what the fuck is wrong with her. Basically you go to her room and she says you something pretty interesting. She was fucking depressed. Well, it's 2021, everybody is depressed, so this wasn't much of a surprise. Anyway, moving on. Turns out Dick is a really nice lad, so he proposed to spend the entire time of the festival with Sayori. How fucking wholesome. I don't know how it feels, cause I'm fucking lonely. It's shit, Dick. Anyway, I digress. After that you went on to spend the entire day with Yuri making posters or some shit. Now that would usually be fine. However, Yuri gives off psychotic vibes, and I know what psychotic vibes are because I give them off all the fucking time. But you see, it's nice to be a psychopath yourself, but it's not nice to be in the same room with a psychopath, especially when they pull a goddamn knife on you. But sadly I didn't get stabbed. Fuck, maybe next time. Anyway, after sadly not getting stabbed, I see Yuri off and Sayori drops by because we're literally fucking neighbors. Anyway, Sayori and Dick have a little bit of a emotional talk, which I don't remember anything about because I probably didn't give a shit. Because I still don't give a shit. Shocker, I know. Anyway, while I was busy not giving a shit, an option popped up. You see, one of the options said, I love you, and the other was a goddamn friendzone, so of course I picked the friendzone. I'm fucking retarded. Also, it's funny. Well, anyway, sadly the friendzone literally had no fucking effect. Tough shit. So Sayori went back to her house and I went back to my house. The next day I went to school and you see, Sayori is not at school, this time for real. Fuck check yourself, you fucking dumb. You see, Sayori is a bit late. I should go check up on her. Maybe something happened. You see, maybe she got stuck on the road. I should go check up on my friend after all. So I go up to her house, I open the door and... It's time to take out my camera and do a vlog for my YouTube channel. God, I'm gonna get so many fucking views. I'm not making fun of bodies because that would be weird. And also suicide is a very big issue nowadays. If you have such suicidal thoughts, please check a doctor. Thank you. Please don't kill me. So in day 1 of Act 2, the gameplay is largely unchanged, except for the fact that instead of Sayori introducing you to the club, this time it's Monica, and also an entire fucking character is missing. That might be a little bit of a difference. Well anyway, in this act, just like the previous act, you can pick words, and when you pick words, Dick chooses a character to interact with more. For example, in the first day, I picked Yuri. How I picked Yuri, you may ask? I don't fucking know, I picked words at random. So in the second day, I picked Natsuki. I'm sorry, I didn't want to pick Natsuki, but once again I picked words at random. I regret everything. I shouldn't have done that. Now I have to interact with Natsuki. Why? However, in this act, the characters start acting a little odd. For example, on the first day I interact with Yuri, and when she got a little too excited by interacting with me, she went to the bathroom. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing. So anyway, I don't remember exactly on what day it is, but the two girls got into an argument again. And you see, Natsuki dropped a little bit of information. Turns out, Yuri is cutting herself. A bit odd in it. I'm sure it's nothing, right? Now in the course of Act 2, the characters start acting weirder and weirder. We'll later find out that this is because Monica was trying to make them unlikable so we would spend more time with her. How adorable, innit? In Yuri's case, she was getting more and more obsessive. In Natsuki's case, well, I don't know, I really don't remember because that's how many fucks I give about Natsuki. Now Yuri's obsession culminated in her asking me if I have any feelings for them, and the scene went something like this. Wait, I'm gonna need some voice actors.
I need voiceovers for some bitches.
Oh, fuck no. No. Absolutely not.
I have your browsing history.
Hey, sexy. Wanna smash?
No.
So after I casually rejected her, she fucking stabbed herself, and the main character had quite the natural reaction, just sitting there and staring at the fucking corpse for 2 days. After the 2 days were up, the girls came back at school and what they saw was quite shocking. Natsuki threw up, but I don't give a shit cause she's Natsuki, and Monica, when she saw the scene, just casually deleted the 2 girls because she is a god apparently, who would have guessed. After all that happened, she changed time and dimension and just placed me and her in a room and started making small talk. But you see, I'm biologically incapable of talking to women, so I didn't say jack shit and just casually deleted her file because apparently that's what you're supposed to do. And that's where I ended my playthrough because I just couldn't be fucked to go any further. I am very bored, but apparently this isn't where it ends. After all that is done, if you restart the game, Monica apparently is no longer in it. However, Sayori takes her place and becomes basically her trying to delete the 2 other girls, but the spirit of Monica steps in and stops her. What the fuck just happened? I have no idea. Please subscribe, I don't fucking know. Goodbye, this took a while to make.